What's good, my WWE community? Welcome back to a WWE 2K26 video, and today we're here to talk about sliders, a little deep dive into sliders, but I'm gonna try my best to make it as very fast as possible. I know a lot of y'all been commenting, asking me about my sliders because of the previous video that I've made about, the reversal nerf or just how to fix reversals in the game. Well, I actually have some more sliders that can actually help you out, and I'm gonna just show you what I got. And I've been playing with these same sliders. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I've been using the same sliders since 2K23. It's just every year I just copy and paste them, and I just do small tuning to them because the AI tends to get better. But I've been using the same sliders, and it makes every match, every AI versus AI match, every match that I play feels alive. It's actually one of the best sliders in my opinion, because you really don't have to touch them if you want to do AI or just go do a player match. So I would say to adjust them to your own liking, but this is my sliders and this is my liking. So if you're new, leave a like. If you're a returning person, leave a comment. And if you're a hater man, you already know my slogan. I'll catch you when I catch you. Let's start off in Universe Mode first, because Universe Mode have more sliders, and you could actually go into the gameplay sliders from Universe Mode here, because Universe got some secret sliders that I know a lot of people don't really talk about, don't really know about. And Universe Mode is my bread and butter. So as you see, we could go Universe Mode, you go to options, and you could go right here to the comes to universe settings, and if you see on the bottom it says gameplay options, and that's what we're going to click on, because a lot of these is just standard, default, and I don't want to spend too much time just talking about something that's standard default that ain't really going to do anything. So let's go Universe Mode settings, to scroll all the way down. Now I got mine's to classic mode. You know what I'm saying? I don't play superstar mode. Again, this is just very self-explanatory. Injuries on, AI, announced cash rate. Now, I know some of y'all like to have this up. I want the AI to come in the match or have a post match, so that's why you see I have it down to the left when it comes in the cash rate. When he announces it, I'd rather my AI to actually do a cash in the middle of the match or end of the match. So I kept post AI match cash in on to very max to 10, and AI mid match cash ins to 10 as well. Participant bonuses matchmaking, this is something that I'm still messing with, but asking AI, I could basically break this down a little bit more simpler. So when you come to like retro and modern, just keep it at modern, because modern is basically going to make it towards you're going to have big matches going through your whole card. If you go to retro, it's basically going to take the most jobber matches and have it for jobber match 1, 2, 3, and basically every match that is going up to the main event, then you're going to get better match cards or just better situations, and the match is going to play out better. That's why you keep it a modern, because if you keep it a modern, it's a chance that you could have Roman Reigns versus CM Punk for the first match, and then you could still have Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for the main event. But if you keep it a retro, you will have all the jobber matches and vice versa just go up. So I just broke it down to y'all. That's simple. Balancing, this is where we're going to be at. We're going to talk about this real quick. So AI stand and strike reversals. I'm not going to read the bottom description because we're going to get into what I know what these are. So AI stand and strike reversals. Basically, this is basically going to trigger how fast you want the AI or how often you want the AI to reverse strikes. I have it up to 65, and I have my grapples up to 70. And I know a lot of y'all like, why do you want to increase the AI to reverse more, and the AI already reverse consistently crazy now? Because again, I like challenges for myself, because that's how you get better at reversing. If the AI reverses a lot, you get better at reversing, because that means when the AI reverses, that means it's time for you to reverse, and it also makes you get used to that stamina bar. So that's kind of why I have it like this. If you want to put it back to 50, you can. Remember I said AI ground strike reversals. I got this to 3. I don't want them to reverse as much when they're on the ground. I mean, they could get up. It's still a high chance for them to reverse because it's still high difficulty. They're still going to reverse the grapples, but they're not going to reverse strikes. I'd rather the AI to reverse grapples more than strikes, because let's be honest, when you're stomping on somebody who's really in wrestling going to be moving out the way, they normally reverse when you're go pick them up and then they leg sweep you, whatever. So that's why we went for ground grab reversals to 60 and AI strike reversals to 3. Now we have AI finisher reversals. I have that at 65. They do tend to reverse a lot of finishers, but I like this because when I actually hit a finisher, it actually feels like I've done something, because it's hard to hit finishers with the AI reversing a lot, especially with how I got my sliders. So I like that effect. I don't want the AI to reverse, moves when I'm actually using weapons as much. So I actually have this to 1 AI grab breaker. I don't want the AI to always reverse 24/7 when I go into a grab breaker, so I keep it at 43. And everything else is just self-explanatory. You could just copy if you want it, and everything is simple. If you want the AI to don't really do too many combos, you basically put it down. If you want the AI to stop doing submissions, which I don't like them because submissions is always cheesy, I got it at 10%. This would not affect if the opponent has a finisher submission move. They're still going to do that whenever they have a finisher, but this is basically going to stop AI from doing submissions 24/7 in the match. I only want this to happen certain times in the matches, so that's why we have it at 10. AI dive rate, I want the AI to jump off the ropes a lot more frequently, especially when you're playing with somebody like Rey Mysterio, because I'm trying to trigger catching finishers, guys. Catching finishers is something that a lot of people don't really know about, and I'm trying to trigger catching finishers, so that's why I want the AI to go on the rope, especially if you're playing with high flyers. Springboard rate around the same, AI grapple rate around the same, and AI strike rate. This is basically going for AI for the AI starters for them. And here's another part where I want to talk about AI trading blows rate. I don't want trading blows to happen 5 times in the match. I only want it to happen 1 time, maybe 2 times. So I have it at 20%. The more you increase it, the more chances you will get trading blows. The less you decrease it, well, the less the chance you're gonna get trading blows to happen. I told you run-ins. I told you we're gonna get into that slider. This plays a fact into universe mode. I don't want too much entrance run-ins, but I do want more mid-match run-ins and post run-ins in the match, and we definitely want that. Referee downtime, that's basically gonna change. If you have it to 100, when you knock the referee down, he's gonna be down 30 times longer. If you drop it down, decrease it, he's gonna get up faster. Superstar downtime, this is something that I feel like I like it. I mean, in multi-man matches, it plays off a little better because the superstar be down more. But when you're playing in one-on-one matches, again, I like it even more because it actually gives you time for an opponent to go up the rope, and actually you could prompt that catcher finisher. So basically, if you have this up, this is basically going to make the superstar stay down longer when you do a move. And if you have this down, you basically get more of an arcade effect where he will basically, he would get up faster than the normal. So you basically slam him through attacks and then he basically going to get back up, right? So if you want that arcade effect, you could put this down. You want a little realistic effect, you could put this up. Basic reversal windows, this is basically for us or for yourself. This is basically going to increase your chances for you to reverse. I want to reverse a little bit more higher, so I have it at 80. Signature and finisher reversals, I don't want to reverse the finisher and signature as much, but it's still higher than 50. I'm basically going to have a higher chance to reversing it, but there's a chance that it could still be hard. I like to really catch my opponent with an off move like an RKO out of nowhere. And again, remember what I told y'all, this works in AI versus AI. So I want the AI to play off these settings too, because I don't want to keep coming in here and manually changing this one by one. Stamina cost and stamina recovery rate, I spoke about these two. These are the main 2 things right here that's going to stop you from going into that purple bar. Stamina cost, if you decrease this, right, this is going to cost less stamina on whatever move that you're doing, right? And if you have stamina recovery rate up, which is standard 50, you are basically going to be recovering stamina faster than you normally do. That's why I went up to 70 and I went to 10. Remember, if you have any stamina situation problems when it comes to that purple bar, these are the 2 sliders you need to come and adjust by yourself and tune it to however you're liking. Rollout frequency, I hate when the NPCs roll out. I don't want this to happen. I still want it to happen, obviously, when I'm doing tag matches and when I'm doing multi-man matches, but I hate the rollout frequency. And to compensate for the rollout frequency, when you do roll out, I want you to stay out longer. So the higher you have the duration, they will stay outside longer. The less you have it, they basically will roll out and they'll basically come back in the ring. And again, that ain't really a simulation game, right? Feeding frequency, this is basically the same thing as rollout and rollout duration. They're basically just going to go into the corner instead, so keep that 50-50. Stun gain, this is basically going to go in between on how much moves you're going to do to get your opponent stunned. So me, I don't want my opponent to get stunned as fast. I want to do a lot of moves to them. That's why I have it at 20. But 90 stun duration, when I get you stunned, I want you to be stunned for a long time, because it's kind of like I'm compensating for it. It's like, okay, I'm doing a lot of moves to get you stunned, but then now I got you stunned. I got you stunned for a long time, so I could do whatever I want. So I have it at 90, and this goes off for you as well. This doesn't just go off for AI, so be careful with this. You could actually change this. Vitality, regen cooldown, I got this to 15, and vitality, regen rate, I got this to 100. Pin kick out difficulty, player, and for the AI, this goes in between how you want your matches to be a squash match. If you want to lose off one finisher or two finisher, basically this is your favorite slider to tune, and tune it very slightly slow, bro, because if you touch this too much, you're going to see it impact. Like I'm talking about, if you go up 2% down, you're going to see it play out. So pin kick out difficulty, again, this plays off between how hard it is for you to kick out. So I have it at 37, which is an odd number, and for the AI, I have the AI for 40. Now let's talk about mini game sliders, right? This goes off between you and AI. Recent, finisher, and fluency, I have it at 25, right? Basically, we're gonna look at these three: recent, previously, and previously for the AI. Depending on how much finishers you take, is going to be harder for you to basically kick out. So if in my sliders, when I get hit with one finisher, I'm probably going to kick out pretty fast. If I get hit by another finisher, that's why I have 35% here, it's probably going to be harder for me to kick out. And then if I get hit by 3 finishers, I have it at 40%, it's probably going to be GG. And if I get hit by another finisher after that, it's probably over. That is basically how simple these 3 sliders work, and the same for these 3 as well for AI. It's the same thing for the AI, and it's the same thing for your signature. So basically, this basically just goes off on how many times you want to do your finisher before the match ends. If you want the match to end faster, you basically could adjust it up. If you want the match to end slower, you basically could just put it down, right? So be careful when you play with those sliders as well. Time pin mini game, this is basically going to come between how you want to kick out. So remember that little green box that when you pop up when it's time for you to kick out? Yeah, this is it right here. This is going to be on how easy you want it to be. I have it at 15. When I take another pinfall, I have it at 20 and 20. Basically, every time you get pinned, it's basically going to get harder and harder and harder to kick out. So I have it 15, 20, and 20. Easy pin kickout zone, I have it at 80. Modern pin kickout zone, I have it at 80 as well. And difficult pin kickout zone as well, I have it at 7. And it's the same thing for this other 3 right here. Easy pin kickout zone as well, 60%, 70, 75. A lot of these numbers are very similar because I don't want to, change it too much. And like I said, I've been playing with the same sliders since 2K23, and they still work. Again, you could come in here and tune these to your liking, to how difficult you want to kick out. But again, I like this for how I have it, and it plays good for AI matches. Submission mini game, these are my sliders: 60, 30, 60, 30, 45, 37, 60, and 37, right? It basically just goes off of how hard you want the submissions to be, and what do you want your penalization to be when you accidentally press the wrong button. So this basically goes up to that. I do wish we had a better submission mini game, because submissions is always cheesy and nobody likes it, but hey, let's hopefully get that in 2K27, man. Next, special guest referee. This ain't really nothing too shabby, but I got my bonus for fair attacks 35. I got my penalties for 30. I got my bonus for doing good positioning for 30. Penalties again for 30. And the referee replacement cooldown duration I have it to 60. You know, when the special guest referee gets swapped out, I want the special guest referee to have enough time to do whatever you want before he gets called over into the back. So that's why we have it up to 60. Now, here are some other sliders as well that, you know, they don't really talk about as much. You could go to universe mode and you could go to AI attributes, and you could see, you basically could come in here into your own tuning and you could choose between whatever AI you want, how you want the AI to actually play. So if you want the AI to do more pin combos, you could do that. You want the AI to do more ring escapes, instant recoveries, to use more tables, like if he's a hardcore person like the Biz, we know he likes to use Janice. We basically could make them use more weapons. The higher you raise it, the more they're going to do it. The less you put it down, the less they're going to do it. So these are some sliders that are slept on, and I feel like you definitely want to tune it to how you want your superstar to play, especially if they're a big guy like a Biz, because let's be honest, why would a big guy like a Biz go on top of the ropes and doing daredevil tendencies? You see? So I will probably just tune this down because we ain't never really seen that. But other than that, that would probably be it for the sliders. I know I kind of made this longer. I try to cut it down, but I just wanted to get into the meat and greet of the main sliders because, again, certain sliders, they transfer over, certain of them don't. But I like to talk about the main ones, and the main one I know y'all really want to talk about was that stamina one. So hopefully I gave y'all a good guide, and hopefully I gave y'all a good description of each one, simple description, because reading it could be very complicated. And other than that, man, hopefully y'all enjoy, and hopefully y'all enjoy y'all gameplay and y'all matches. So if you're new, leave a like. If you're a returning person, leave a comment. And if you're a hater, man, you already know my slogan. I'll catch you when I catch you. Hey, man, I might catch y'all in a square circle. Let me know how y'all are out there. Peace. You go, you running the track. I can do this, no magic.